Okay, well, we're live. It's late. It's not the usual time that we do go live, but the Mets have made a signing, and it's a major league signing. The New York Mets have signed right-handed pitcher Jorge Lopez to a one-year, $2 million deal. Now, for those of you who are in here, and I'm seeing a lot of it in the chat so far, they don't really know who this guy is. So we're gonna give out some information for those of you who don't know. But for those of you who are watching, leave a like, subscribe, all that great stuff in the description. Go follow us, blah blah blah. I'm here with my co-host, or the voice of my co-host, and we're gonna talk about this one. Let's just roll the intro. Let's get this thing going. Okay, so for those of you in the chat right now, let us know what you think about this signing in the poll in the chat. It looks like we've got a decent amount of votes so far. Let us know if you like it. You're 50-50. Whether you don't like it, let us know. But, Andrew, I'm going to ask you straight up, what do you think of this? Because it could be a lot more significant than people think.
I mean, of all of the bargain bin garbage relievers that have been brought in, which we'll get to on the podcast this weekend, I mean, this has been, I guess, the highest profile guy that's been brought in. I mean, looking at the guys who have been brought in from, Tompkin to Scrub to other guys, like Lopez at least was again, we make the joke, he was a 2022 All-Star coming out of that Baltimore bullpen last year. And then this year he kind of jumped around, got traded to Minnesota in the trade at the deadline last year. And everyone's like, why the hell are the Orioles trading their closer? They get Yanier Cano out of that trade. I think that trade looks pretty good for Baltimore. And then he kind of jumped around. He put Miami, Minnesota as well last year. So again, he's just bounced around a little bit. But again, Puerto Rican, always good. But a $2 million deal and a 1-year deal, again, there's low risk, and like what every default saying with a 1-year deal, low risk, high reward kind of guy, especially for a bullpen. And you can see all the ERA was bad last year, and he had a good ERA the year before. Again, they're so finicky with relievers. So, and the fact that it's $2 million with upside, I don't hate it. Am I hoping that there's still higher profile relievers brought in? Of course, but if this is bridging the middle relief, I'm fine. If this is kind of the high leverage arm, I think I'm scared. But if this guy, again, is on the same level of Drew Smith and that kind of middle relief, sixth to fifth inning kind of role, I can't be really that mad.
I personally think it's going to be a little bit more of a significant than you're saying here, because we know we do have, we have this track record history of, guys with closer experience. And Jorge Lopez, I'm not saying that he's going to play a very big, significant role, but I do see if he does do very, very well in spring training, he could be getting one of the key spots in this bullpen. He has a history of doing very well. He has high profile stuff. He's got a hard sinker. He's got, the four seam usage is flipped in like back and forth. And he can be a really nasty arm. He's 30 years old. He's not old. He's in that reliever prime age right now. So I think that this is actually a really, really good ad, especially for $2 million. Now, for those of you who don't know who Jorge Lopez is, he kind of bounced around a little bit, but one thing that is noted here, he is someone who was, I believe, like there in the midst of David Stearns in Milwaukee quite a few years ago. And then he ended up in Minnesota. He then ended up with Baltimore, and, he kind of flipped around a little bit, and he really did have a tough year last year. Now, all I can say is that the guy projects well, and he looks like he can be a valuable option at his best. But I think that a lot of people are looking at it from the results wise, and I understand doing that. But with relievers, this is how you have to do it. You have to catch it on the best fly that you can. And wherever you can project them for next year, that's how you get value out of it with these 1-year deals or maybe even 2-year deals, depending on how consistent that arm has been over time. Jorge Lopez, great in 2022, not great in 2023. Now, the thing is that I don't think that he's going to be one of the key components to the bullpen. I still think that they're going to trust Brooks Raley a lot more, but at his best and what we've seen from his best with the stuff that he does have, which is great strikeout stuff, great contact management stuff, he could be slotted into the 7th inning, maybe even the 8th inning. If Brooks Raley struggles, maybe if, God forbid, I hope not, Edwin Diaz struggles. If he's doing well, he could be put into the closer role at any point. The Mets really need to bring in a lot of these arms that have talent, and they don't really need to rely on them having this track record. The track record is just something that the Mets have really gone off of way too much recently, and that's something that I really have just hated so much because they've gone through track record. They bring in these guys from their late 30s, and then they don't perform as well, or they just, things just fall off immediately. So that's what I really like about this, is that they're not going after arms that have this. How am I trying to say it? I don't know. They're not going after arms that have a history of doing well. They're going after guys who project well. And I think that this is a lot better of a scenario as compared to guys, especially with relievers, who are so finicky. So after Jorge Lopez, how many more bullpen arms? Well, I think that they're going to continue to do a little bit more of these 1-year deals. I think that they will bring in one reliever that is a name. I think that it's possible that they're going to do that. Whether that is Andrew Chafin, whether that is Robert Stevenson, I don't know what could be their big move in this bullpen, but I think they will make one move that is like, 2-year deal or, possibly even a 3-year deal, but like a frontline arm that has a name. I think that they will go after at least one of those.
I mean,
Andrew?
there's a bunch. The reliever market it's kind of, again, robust, if we'd like to use that, phrase that a certain person used. I mean, if you're looking upside, Jordan Hicks is still out there. The Yankees were linked today, I think yesterday, today. So the Yankees are going after Hicks. If you want that, just sexy 105 mile an hour, just ball, doesn't know where the fuck it's going, but it's sexy. Hendricks is out there again. I brought that up. If you again want that David Robertson role of, hey, again, Diaz coming off the injury, to have another guy, even though Lopez has had some ninth inning experience, to have, again, at times, one of the best closers in baseball. Liam Hendricks is out there. Obviously, don't even bring up Josh Hader. It's not even worth talking about. Again, Stevenson, Stanek. There's still, there's plenty of names to go out. And again, like you said, they're going to keep finding these just kind of fucking jobbers names that, we're going to hate, and most of them are going to flop, but if 2 of them hit.
I don't hate, but,
No, this is some of these 10-day contract players that they're going to bring in, that 90% of them are going to flop. You just hope 10% of them actually can stick and be productive. But again, there's too many arms not to get from the higher level names. As long as David Robertson is not the one they bring back, I'll be fine. Like, Acevedo and Robertson, goodbye. Like, do not bring that back. And I saw some people were saying, "Oh, no." Again, we've been there, we've done that.
I just don't think the names is the point of emphasis that they need to go after with, especially with the bullpen. When you're looking at bullpen, like starters, yeah, different story. But with the bullpen, with like actual relievers, the Mets need to bring in some guys that have struggled, some guys that have been injured, some guys that have been this and that. And what I've seen from every single one of these arms they have brought in, from Luis Severino, from Austin Adams, from who else? Andre Scrub. Who was the other guy? Tonkin. There was another one.
Well, they had the slate.
Of course, Jorge Lopez. All I've seen so far with all these arms is that they don't have they just have one goddamn thing in common, and that is that they don't have command issues. Some of them may have control issues. Some of them may have injury issues. Some of them have had some tough experience or whatever. They just need a tweak that gets them going to be possible dominant relievers. And that's something that we have really seen with Stearns over in Milwaukee, where he brings these guys who struggled statistically, but he finds the best in them.
That was a great word. That was a great pronunciation. Statistically, whatever the fuck you just said. Maton went to St. Louis, Ramon.
No, the guy who throws 86 miles an hour.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Phil went to the Cardinal. I think I saw something about the St. Louis sign.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts me. The Mets are going after arm talent. They're not going after experience, which I'm fine with. I love it. That's what I really like. Every single one of these guys have had a winning formula piece that they need to get right to do well, that they have brought in so far. And I have not been mad at any pitching addition that they have made so far, and they've all been low risk, high reward. So I'm all good with it. Maton went to St. Louis. Brent Suter, I don't know. I'd rather go with Tim Hill, to be honest, if you're going for a side armor. But there's also Jake Diekman's out there. If you're talking about lefties, I mean,
just go trade for the crotch rocket at this point.
They're not going to trade for anybody.
I don't think they're gonna go get the crotch rocket at this point. That's all there.
Fujinami, Wandy, and Neris. I mean, Neris. I'm pretty sure Neris they were linked to for a second. I saw something about that.
And Hicks is only I've only seen the Yankees, Houston, and Texas for Hicks.
Yeah, obviously. Jorge Lopez coming off of a tough year. Hopefully that he can bounce back. He has great stuff, high profile velocity. This is someone who at their best, probably he could be an eighth inning guy behind Diaz. Definitely. We all know that they have the connection. They're both from Puerto Rico. They both were on the Puerto Rican team in the WBC. That always helps. And I think it's a good addition here. So for those of you who don't know who he is, you'll find out who he is in spring training. Matt Moore is another one who's available. He's been solid recently. Again. So what are the locks for our bullpen, you think? I think Jorge Lopez is one because it's a major league deal. Austin Adams is a possibility because he got a major league deal as well. Anybody who got a major league deal is probably like somewhat locks, I think. And then, of course, Diaz and Raley. I don't want to call Drew Smith a lock, but he probably will be back next year.
Of course.
So, we all know the drill with Drew Smith. We're not going to go over it anymore.
You sure?
No.
But he does have high prolific stuff. It's a breakout year this year.
No, he does not.
But it's the breakout season, 2024.
Every single year, man. It's like David Njoku or whatever his name is. Every year he's gonna break out.
Well, he like fucking burst into flames. Like what the fuck? Can you expect the guy? He fucking turned into the Human Torch.
Grant Hartwig should be a lock. I wouldn't say he's a lock, but I like him a lot.
Him and Dale, Syracuse for most of the year. This point,
Bryce is not going to be pitching for a while.
Exactly. So just have him.
I can tell you right now, and it's Montez de Oca.
No, it's de Oca. Montez.
It's Montez
That's
de
his middle
Oca.
name. That's his middle name.
Okay.
You got me up past my bedtime. I'm going to be fucking angry. I got to work tomorrow too. So
Respect the mountain, kid.
Mountain.
All right. So for those of you in here, make sure to hit the like button if you have not already. If we go for one more lefty, who are you eyeing? I would, if they're still going on these 1-year deals in the bargain bin, I'm going for Tim Hill. I'm going for possibly Jake Diekman, maybe. He's a little older though. I mean, Chafin's available, but I don't know. Again, is he vaccinated enough to play for us? We've been linking him for a long ass time. The lefties are hard again. I don't know. Anybody that can push Josh Walker down the depth chart, anybody that can push all the internal pieces that
Lavender, we got to get a little Lavender.
Wendy's fine. How about James Paxton? He's available. I've been talking about James Paxton, but he's gonna look for a start. He's gonna probably want a starter role. Suter, Moore, yeah, that's another one. I mean, there's quite a few lefty arms out there.
Brad Hand.
But the good ones come in a premium, not Brad Hand. That doesn't go that. Brad Hand can eat shit. But yeah. This is a good pickup right here. It's something that the Mets have been missing outside of Edwin Diaz, which is high profile velocity. And not, but I mean like somebody who's mid 90s. This is someone who's upper 90s. He lost a little bit of a tick velocity, but he's 30 years old. He can still gain it back. It all kind of down to it all comes down to it.
Ibby, wait for Sunday.
I'm here to scream at these no-name bums. No,
that'll be Sunday. You'll get some entertainment on Sunday. I'm saving it for Sunday. Or minus Tuesday when it'll be out. You'll get your raging bombs. I got a shtick ready to go.
There I say Aaron Loop. I wouldn't go for Aaron Loop.
No, I'd rather have Brad Hand than Aaron Loop.
Again, it's just the thing about guys who have like had like their one good year.
Well, I mean, hell, that is the only pitcher.
I'm just not trying like. When it's 1 year deal, you just take it and run with a free agency signing. Like that's kind of just how we've continued to approach it. Like unless this is a game-changing reliever that you really like, unless this is in the tier of Diaz, Hader, Hendricks. Like when you sign somebody to a 1 year deal, somebody like Jorge Lopez right here, or you sign somebody to a 1 year deal, especially with a bullpen arm, with how finicky they are, you take it and run. You don't bring them back unless you see something completely special here. Bring back the Busch Lights for the post game instead. That's a good point. Again, listen, Loop was great with us. What was it, 3 years ago? I'm not gonna go nuts,
dude. Again, that's the only arm Hefner ever fixed. So I mean, bring him back. You fix him again.
He never fixed Loop. Loop was good before he got here.
Dude, Jeremy Hefner's this fucking pitching wizard. So
Loop was a good pitcher before he got here.
No, Blue Jays fans hated Aaron Loop, and then the Mets. Then he got the Hefner.
Yeah, and then he went to Tampa, and he been really well.
Tampa doesn't fix pitchers. Come on, let's be honest here.
It's wrong. Yeah, you're wrong. Stop trying to be right. You're wrong. Okay, you're wrong.
What would you expect? It's 11:30 Eastern, 10:30 my time.
People come here for insight, okay?
No, they don't. They're coming in here.
They're coming in here for insight. They're not here
chat
to tell you.
Put in
lies,
the comment section.
Okay?
What the fuck are you here for? You here for me and him yelling at each other, or actual insight? Let us know, because we all know the real answer. Come on.
I mean, I always will provide you with insight. That's what I'm here to do. Before Aaron Loop went to the Mets, he had a 3.38 earned run average. Is that good enough? He was already having a good career.
I mean, but then what happened when he got to Jeremy Hefner? Sub 1.5, I believe. It's elite. Jeremy.
Yeah, 0.95. Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah, I ain't giving any credit to Jeremy Hefner. That ain't happening. Sorry.
You're expecting it. You want to bring all these fucking bums in, and then you're like, "Oh, Jeremy Hefner's gonna fix them." Okay, believe that shit.
Yeah, I have a lot more confidence in Stearns running the show than him.
We're all
Mets fans off the streaming. Yeah, of course.
Well, but then you put these two idiots together, and this is what
jealous. Mike fans are right now. Yankee fans. Who are you trying to say? Mets fans.
I mean, Goaty is a great name.
Mike.
The yelling is never bad nor not appreciated. Oh boy. Sure.
Sure.
Fucking, my dog is out here all comfortable. I think. I'm here for stories.
Now, Jorge Lopez.
Getting
Jorge Lopez.
That boy. That's great.
Now, Jorge Lopez. He was wearing number 48.
Yeah, I'll probably take that number again. He'll take that number again.
Will he take 48?
Yeah, it's available.
I mean, last number he was wearing was 73, and then 52. He wore 28 too. I don't know.
I mean, if 48
might be some dangerous territory we're stepping into right now.
I don't get what you're trying to. I mean, if he wants to wear 48, he can wear 48. I don't know what you're trying to correlate.
You know exactly what I'm doing.
Oh, that guy. Pedro Beato. That's who you're talking about. Yeah.
Was he 46?
I think he's 20. I think he's 28. I think, if I remember. Is he 28? Look that up. Chat,
you're making me look up Pedro Beato at 11:30 at night, dude. Come on.
You wanted content. You want to give me up at 10:30 or late? I'm asleep by 9 o'clock.
Does he even pitch anymore?
I think he retired. Didn't he retire?
Does he even pitch anymore? With the Mets, he was.
I thought it was 28, but I don't know. It's a lot of random fucking scrub.
Well, they're not showing it. With the Mets, he was 27.
He's 27. Okay, 26, 27. That's what I go for the picture.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the hours.
You're the worst, man.
This is where the hours of these names come from. Don't me bring up freaking Manny
Jacob
Acosta.
Junis or Fujinami. I would go after Fujinami. I think that's a very decent arm to go after. Again, like this is like when you look at tools and talent, arm talent, that's somebody that they can definitely bring in. Jacob Junis, I remember them being linked to him for like 2 straight off seasons, never went through. It seemed like Epler really liked him, so I don't know if that's going to happen, but Pedro Beato was a first-round pick, by the way.
Yes, yeah.
By the Orioles.
Wait, what number does Scott Atchison wear? Was he 48?
You can kill yourself. Okay. You're actually gonna get me thrown off this platform for just saying something.
Trying to think who else.
Atchison wore number 50. Now stop talking about these people. God.
I think who wore 48? I'm just trying to figure who the hell did wear 48 before that guy.
Before that guy, you mean the greatest pitcher in franchise history? That guy, or best pitcher, I should say, not greatest, but best.
That guy wore 45.
Anything on Yamamoto? Well, right now it seems like the Mets have the upper hand, but it changes every single hour. So, right now we saw John Heyman say that he thinks that they are the favorites. We saw Jeff Passan say something about how he believes that Yamamoto is looking to just get paid, and Steve Cohen can definitely open the wallet for that if they really want him. And then there's some talks about how the Yankees are full on still in on him. I think he ends up with the Mets. Like if I were to take a guess, I do think that he will end up with the Mets. I don't think the Mets will let him slip through the cracks, but I don't know. Stranger things have happened. Maybe there's a possibility there's a third team involved where, the Red Sox swoop him up or the Cubs out of nowhere sweep him up because they're looking for pitching. So I don't know. Brent Suter. Yeah, Suter's a name connected to Stearns. That could be a possibility.
What number was Scott Rice?
Jorge Lopez was connected to Stearns too. So I want to see Budo in the bullpen. I don't.
It's triple A, please. Just give him triple A.
I definitely don't.
The butt dog is funny, but look.
What's up, Woody Shea? How you doing, man?
Oh God, it's dark.
Signing. That's good to know.
It's late night hours, and we got too many other content creators, so I can get really stupid then now. If we're getting actual content creators in the chat, that'd be kind of funny.
I've always thought McGill had bullpen stuff. He's literally a bullpen guy, not a starter. The thing about McGill is that if they want him to be a bullpen arm, they can make him a bullpen arm. I just don't think that he can take the starter workload at this point. So it's like, you might as well make him a bullpen arm, give him the harder slider, make him just throw 2 pitches at the end of the day, to be honest. If you want to do that. I mean, I'd be all for it, but if they want to make him a starter, they want to make him a starter. So they got to commit to something.
Just make up your goddamn mind at this
point. It's either you give the guy a bridge pitch or a cutter or anything, or you make him throw 2 pitches in the bullpen.
Do you want to tell Shobo to share what happened in the winter meetings, or since I've already told the story?
Yeah, he told the story yesterday on yesterday's stream when we were talking about Yamamoto and everything. But like, if I don't know, do you want to give a short version of it?
The short version is
a short version of it.
I got kicked out of the winter meetings. That's the shortest way I can say it. If you want the full story, it's on the last live show. I give you full details and stuff. But yeah, the rhinoceros got kicked out of the hotel, which is kind of funny. But might have been racist, but it's okay. Not the first time I kicked out of a hotel.
He only has 3 innings in him as a starter. Again, if you give the guy a cutter, it takes away the pitch count. It really does. It really takes away the pitch count if you give the guy a cutter.
The whole fucking chat's like, "Whoa, Andrew got kicked out of the winter meetings." Yeah, I got kicked out of the winter meetings. Gotta love it. So yeah, go check out the last.
I like Joey Lucchesi. His shot of yeah, Joey Lucchesi was very solid for down the stretch at the end of the season. I mean, I'm hoping at one point, or like when it gets to that, I hope that we do have the 6-man rotation, of course, and I hope that we have a 6-man rotation that's deep enough where Joey Lucchesi isn't even in it. Like I need them to have the depth in order to like actually process this through, because if they're obviously we're thinking about the Mets offseason where it's rounded around Yamamoto. Like Yamamoto's still available. So if you do get Yamamoto, you have Senga, you're going to have a 6-man rotation most likely. So, that's how I see it. I don't know.
I mean, I always thought, why isn't Lucchesi not in the long man discussion? Like, why is he always just like, well, we thought he was dead. I think Epler thought he was dead for a while, but like, why is he not a consistent name? Being like, why can't he be the Trevor Williams role? Like, I'm not saying give him a 6 spot in the rotation. I think add another guy. But why can't he be the guy in the bullpen, that last spot in the bullpen, being the mop-up role? If you still do a 6-man rotation.
Anthony, loving these short deals for the relievers. Okay, I know you do, but what about the optional relievers?
We need
relievers with options.
Yeah, another thing out there.
I love those. Those were that was a great that was a great idea. Vassell might be a higher ceiling option. Vassel's a 5 at best, in my opinion. Like he's a 5. They gotta give him a slider or something, like something hard that cuts through the zone, because his command's been a problem in AAA. El Chirve, probably Lucchesi wasn't an Epler guy. I don't even know what the hell an Epler guy is at this point. I can't even establish what an Epler guy is. Somebody who's optionable and has options, and we can fake his injury.
Yeah, and he had an injury. He was gone for a while, so
yeah. So apparently that investigation is going to end by the end of the year. So hopefully they don't lose a draft pick or some shit.
They're going to lose the 1st round pick again, which, by the way, that draft lottery fucking shit was.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. They executed that so goddamn bad.
It's like, and nobody says, like, my dumbass is sitting there watching, like, oh shit, the Mets are gonna have a top 2 pick, because nobody said anything. Like, I think Vasquez said
because like
something.
they had 18 teams on the side, and then it just didn't match. Like it just didn't match up. Like it just wasn't. There was no continuity with that fucking draft lottery.
And I think Vasquez said something about it, like the Mets and them, whatever, falling out of the top 10. But he said it in 1 second, and just no one, they rushed this whole thing. It was like it wasn't able to breathe and be like, okay, the Mets, Yankees, and Padres are not in the top 10. Okay, they just kind of said it boom, and then moved on, without really letting the fan base actually. Okay.
That was just odd.
Yeah.
So apparently the Mets originally got the number 9 spot.
Yeah.
And then it dropped down to. It was just such a weird way they did that. It was just odd.
Yep.
I just didn't I don't know.
And why the fuck did they have a country singer out here revealing it, by the way? Just fucking, why was Paisley there? Just
I wanted Mad Dog Russo to do it. It would have been a lot better.
Shut the fuck
up. Oh, sorry, Rhodey. Yeah, you hate this signing. So do I. I think Stearns is a fraud. I think he's got to go. Toss him out of here.
Sure, they got a lot of fucking our country. I mean, I get we're in Nashville, but still.
From the jump. Yeah, well, it was in Nashville, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nashville, I guess.
And you know the worst part of me getting kicked out? I couldn't get a picture with James McCann. I think that's the worst part. He at least showed up after I left, so I was heartbroken.
Stop mentioning the devil's name.
Dude, I could have got a picture with the McChicken. I mean, that would have been maybe more iconic than the Pete Alonso picture. I mean that picture's up there, but like imagine me with the McChicken. Maybe I would have saved his career too.
You both of you wouldn't be able to fit in the frame.
No, it would have been I would have had a wide lens, just get it all good.
There is not enough film in the world.
Well, we're in a digital age. We don't need film.
Someone doesn't know how technology works.
Technology. Never
To be honest, I'm not even thinking about position players right now. Like, I really am not. I just need them to just keep loading up on pitching. Like, obviously, once like the top hitter in Shohei goes down, like that's when the market's going to start. That's when it's going to be set. But it's like, I think if the Mets actually want to address, a full 40-man roster, talk about having a competitive team, they just need to just keep loading up the pitching. I understand like the lineup is not fantastic at all right now, but they just need to continue to load up pitching. McNeil and Beatty for Woo. Where do I sign?
Can we throw Zach Deloach going the other way too?
Talking about starters, guys. What do you think about Brewers? What the Brewers asked for Burns? I don't even know what would they ask for. What would they ask for? Mauricio probably.
Jet. Cunha.
Jet.
Jet
is too valuable.
Jet the Met.
I'm not giving up on Jet.
You can't give up Jet the Met.
On the guy who's 5'4" and
dude, just because he's the same height as you,
he has a power ceiling though.
He does have a 25 homer power. So did you not see him in the playoff? Did you see him?
Did you not see Jose Altuve? Because every small guy will be Jose Altuve.
Well, no. Did you see him pull fly balls in the playoff?
I don't know if would Vientos and Beatty be enough for Burns.
Probably not.
Yeah. Add Road to this call. Should we add Road?
I am literally sitting in bed right now. I'm barely awake. I'm just sitting here dealing with you and having fun. Don't make me bringing this other motherfucker. I'll be tired. I'll get even more stupid. Don't make me bring up Brad Emus and shit like that. I'll get crazy if you bring another motherfucker. I'm bringing up Brad Emus and the boys, dude. Only legends know who Brad Emus even is.
All right. Brad Emus?
Yeah. Look him up, bro. 2011 Mets, baby. Him and Turner were up the middle one night. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's like,
I'll send it to you. Hold on.
See, they know.
Let's get him in here. Why not?
Oh, God. Fucking we're gonna add Wilfredo Noble in the car. Jesus Christ. When Brad Emus' name comes up, it's time to go to bed. Yeah, my ass is chilling in bed, so this is what happens. I'm going to work.
See,
tomorrow. This is why Mets fans post
this is the problem with you.
There's a report.
This is the problem.
They're about to trade for Randy Rosarena. Huh? Okay. I mean, shit. I mean, the Mariners are trying to get a Rosarena and Parrott.
They can trade for a Rosarena, or they are about to. Because if they are, then
fuck. I
don't think I have the fucking energy for that.
Shit. I mean, think about it. The Mariners. The Mariners are trying to get.
If they do that, I mean, hold on, wait. There we go.
Fuck Stearns.
There we go.
Oh,
okay.
Worst president ever.
Victor Diaz. Yes. Oh God, no! Don't make me start bringing up Lastings Millage. Oh God, don't do it.
He's the worst president ever, bro. He's focused on Jose Iglesias while the Yankees are getting Soto and what's his name, Yamamoto.
Think about it. You have former All-Stars all around, okay? And Joey Wendell, right?
Yeah, he's
Jorge
focused on
Lopez, you
Joey
can add to
Wendell
this.
and a guy with a 5.95 ERA instead of actual good players. Like, does he even want Yamamoto? Like,
No.
he's the worst. He's the worst president ever.
I am under good sources that when they took that trip to Japan, Stearns had earplugs in the entire time. I'm aware of that. I'm under good sources. Okay. That is a true story.
Sources.
Okay.
Wow.
I got that from WFAN.
Oh, that's good.
Very
Very
True
reliable.
source.
Do not be sarcastic. Do not use WFAN's name in vain. Do not.
Well, I
That's
mean,
my
you
home.
got to
Those
appeal
are my
to the goats
people at
somehow.
WFAN. Those are my people.
What the
You
fuck
have
are we?
to-
It's
you-
like midnight. What the fuck are we still doing live? My question.
I don't know,
Hey,
man.
yo, you got to support the stream.
You can support it. There's 60.
You don't
how
care about
hell
the
is there
grind,
hold
Andrew.
on.
Andrew doesn't care about the grind.
How the hell? Hold on.
Yeah,
How the hell is there 63
Andrew is very
people in
Andrew's
this
very
shit?
lazy.
Wait, there's 63 people
How
watching.
the hell is
Okay,
there
I gotta stop
63
trolling.
There's a
people
lot
in
of
this bitch?
there's a
gonna
lot of
stop
there's a lot
trolling.
tons
I'm
of
gonna stop
people
trolling.
in here.
How?
Those
Fuck
humans
is-
who have not liked the stream, make sure to do it.
Subscribe,
It'd be
drop a
nice.
like, follow all our friends, all that
Let us
shit.
know in the poll. It looks like there were 50-50 is the popular vote. What you guys think about Jorge Lopez?
It is a very high upside signing.
Colin,
Low
dude,
risk,
Colin
high
Cowgill was
reward.
managing down here, bro. He was the manager of the.
I saw
Arkansas-
Colin Cowgill hit a home run live against the Giants. I think it was against the Giants bullpen. More crap? That is wrong.
I mean, if we're talking about
It's not
crap,
more
bro.
crap.
Let's see, bro.
The only signing I have not liked so far is Wendell. Like, that's literally it. The only one I've hated.
Yeah,
Everyone else, it's
I
like-
just love that Kyle Crick is on this team. I
Bro,
love it.
Andrew Brown was so good, bro. We thought about Andrew Brown for a sec.
Fuck you.
What are your thoughts on Tonkin? Is that his name?
Tonkin, I like the slot he throws from.
I'm getting the tequila out, bro.
If he can add some velo, it'd be nice. I don't know. How is
Isn't he old?
Kelly
He's
Shopper,
older.
dude. That man
34.
Kelly Shopper drove a Lamborghini in one night. I was like, how the fuck is Kelly Shopper out here affording a Lambo? Shit made no sense.
Will we? Oh God, why?
Dude,
Wait, what
Like,
position
we're
did Kelly
digging
Shop
hard into 2013.
Oh, we could
brutal,
we could get Dark Ages, bro.
How did they get Kelly Shoppick again?
Who was it? Oh, they got to trade it with Cincinnati for a reliever. I forgot who the hell it was.
I remember him.
Speaking of the draft lottery, who saw Mets legend Devin Mesoraco up there and didn't mark out when I saw that? I smiled.
I was laughing pretty hard seeing Devin Mesoraco.
Scott Schoenweiss, another good one. Another good
One of my favorite temper tantrums in history was Devin Mesoraco.
Devin
That was
Mesoraco. Bro. I
hilarious.
sat there, was like, oh shit, Mets legend, let's go.
He was
Dude,
Jake's
yo,
best
who
friend.
remembers Buddy Carlisle, bro? That guy had good stuff.
No, he didn't.
Do you think Michael Tonkin can start a game? Like
I don't
the
know.
Trevor
Has he
Williams
start? He started before. I know.
He's never started in
But-
the majors. He's never started a game.
Hmm.
I want
Who
that.
was
Like
starting then? Who did we
I
sign
really-
that did start? Was it Austin Adams?
we did. Oh right, we
He
did
wasn't
sign Austin
starting.
Adams. I
Aaron
forgot.
Heilman. Nice.
I really
There you
do
go.
want.
Bro, what about
A
Toby
guy like
Stoner,
Trevor
bro?
Williams.
Who remembers Toby Stoner? Another great Met legend.
Like
This is what I'm fucking doing with this question. How many fucking dark ages fucking Mets can I
Seems
name?
the Mets are not going for it in 2023. Yeah, I mean it's hard to go for it in 2023 when that seasion's already passed. So
I
That
can't
is,
believe we had the highest payroll of all time, and like it's kind of hilarious.
and they still find a way to they won't.
Aaron Heilman, the first round pick, Aaron Heilman.
Bro, who remembers 2018 James Loney with the Mets? That man was a legend.
18 is with the Mets.
18? What was that? No, 16.
2016.
16.
2016,
Yeah, he started
yeah.
the wild
Because
card game.
because Duda like dropped dead in the middle of the
Yeah,
season.
Duda dropped dead. And James
And they
Loney
had to
came
get
off the
him.
bench. Straight off the couch, bro. Royce Rang, another good one. Another cool.
Yo, what do you guys like? What do you guys think of Sean Manaea? Because that's the name I've been scouting.
He's got great hair. He's got great
Does
hair.
get great.
Shamanaya.
We should
Good
sign
dude.
him.
Good dude. Nice human being. But
The
I
perfect
think he
Trevor
would be
Williams type
a really
starter.
good
like
add.
perfect.
I think that's
Like,
a a really good. It's a really good start. I mean, if you're going with, you can mix a few lefties and a few. Like you could probably go three righties, three lefties in a 6-man rotation. Like
I
you
mean,
could
if
do
we
that.
want Yamamoto,
Carson, I have a question for you. And I have a serious question. I
What?
want to ask. Who was better, 2013 Marlon Byrd or second half Mets Javi Baez?
Second half, Javi Baez. Dude,
No,
you're
gonna throw away. You're gonna throw Marlon Byrd away. Did you not remember 2013-14 Marlon
Excuse
Byrd?
me, Marlon Byrd went against the Wilpon way of hitting. Okay, and
did he?
that was a big no-no. Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
And that was
Is that why they traded him?
Justin Turner like shipped out of here or some shit.
Exactly.
Unreal, man. Some of like the everyday stuff that came from the Wilpon administration was just like, this is day to day. This stuff was day to day. It's just constant dysfunction. Marlon Byrd, come on. Yeah, Marlon. Listen, no, but Marlon Byrd was a freaking gangster.
All right, I also just thought of two names right now that fit.
Speaking of gangsters, Juan Uribe as well.
Juan Uribe, another good one, Kelly Johnson. But I think I got more David Stearns run prevention guys. Who do you think he likes more, Jake Marisnick or Andres Torres?
Jake Marisnick.
But Andres Torres got that switch hitting bat, man. Rod Barajas got 11. Mike Nikias.
Andres Torres is also like 45 years old now. So Rod Barajas. Dude, we're not doing this.
Oh, we're doing it.
Wait.
Yeah, we're at midnight Eastern time. It is stupid.
Random Met naming session. All right.
Do you guys know why
Jorge Lopez will be one of these guys in 10 years?
Do you guys know why Marlon Byrd was traded at the end of August?
They didn't like him. They legitimately didn't like him.
The deadline's usually the beginning of August.
It used to be later, I think, because opening day used to be later, I think. Because opening day was April.
Season started
third or fourth. Like it used to be a lot later.
Wait,
Omar Quintanilla.
Wasn't Curtis Granderson traded away from the Mets past the deadline?
Yeah, he was a waiver trade. He was. Speaking of not,
you got a guy back.
Who remembers 2012 LaTroy Hawkins? That dude was a beast for the Mets that one year. Made no sense. Like 40 years old, just still throwing gas.
LaTroy Hawkins. Legend. These are the guys I had to grow up watching. Meanwhile,
Vic Black, my homie, bro. Vic Black was my homie, and he followed me on Instagram for like 6 months. I love Vic Black.
Actually pitched very well for us.
Man, Vic Black was the homie. Carlos Torres, on the other hand, I still need
the
that.
Mets had some like random reliever pitch great on a 1-year deal, and like then they just, I don't know. No clue.
I mean, John Roush was not a good 1-year deal. I'll say that.
Wasn't he like 7 feet tall?
And you can't teach that.
Did he throw hard?
Can't teach height.
No, but he threw 90. What the fuck?
What the fuck it mean? What the hell have I done?
Dykstra in center field. Dykstra's not allowed on the premises, so I don't think
that man's not allowed to. Well, he can't even touch that City Field.
Mets pitcher Matt Allen suffers another setback.
Oh my god!
Wow. To be honest,
that's true.
To be honest, I don't even know if that's true.
But I wouldn't be surprised.
That came out, but to be honest, it probably is true. Just like throwing darts at a board.
Speaking of, bro, who remembers Travis Tyrell? That man had so many nukes in
Nobody
Buffalo.
Wants to remember Travis Tyrell.
Dude, he had so many nukes in Buffalo, and like he came up at like 4 nukes. Good dude.
Would have been Reese Havens.
Bro, Mike Hessman. What you know about the minor league home run champ, brother? Gotta love him.
Don't make me pull out the Desmond Lindsay, man.
Dude, don't
wait. Andrew,
out?
You'll like this. After working with Mark Vientos, Francisco Lindor has invited Brett Beatty to work with him on defense and, quote, offensive consistency.
Nah, I'm good with that. Let's just have him. Jay Payton to go, Anthony Young to go. What else you got?
Anthony Young. The Mets have had some really funny flop prospects.
The Plum Dog.
Brett Beatty should have just stuck to pitching. He had like a 1.5 ERA in high school.
Shit, maybe make him a reliever at this point. Have him come off the fucking mound.
Let me try to find his stats. He was held back from school. I think.
What other good ones we got? Trying to think. Well, come on, let's get back in those dark ages. Who are we thinking? I mean, Dylan G, but that's not that crazy.
If it wasn't for his injury, we would never see Jacob deGrom on the mound as a starter.
And I always wish
he may have just been a reliever.
Bro,
last
what?
name's Milich.
Bro, Brett Beatty had a .92 ERA in high school.
Bro, we got to convert him to it.
Year.
Don't get on the mound.
He was making those metal bats whiff, man.
The metal bats whiff. Who else?
Bro, he had 96 strikeouts in 53 innings.
Get his ass on the mound at this point.
Get him on the mound.
Get his ass on the fucking mound. What the fuck going on?
I don't know why. I mean, his throws are so dog shit from third base. Like,
well, you're short in the distance.
Where did it go?
Tim Burdick. Oh man, that was a good time. Alex Torres.
Mike Pelfrey.
Pelfrey
pitched the first game at Citi Field, correct?
And the first pitch was a high fly ball to left field, a drive by Castellanos at a homer.
No, it wasn't. It was like the third pitch.
No, I thought it was the first pitch. Jody Garrett took it.
Third pitch. No, it was the first batter.
No,
Jody Garrett.
Pull the phone up. We got to pull the YouTube video. First pitch. I'm pretty sure literally the camera wasn't set and the ball was in the right field bleachers. John Maine, we're gonna bring that fucking those days up.
John Maine's an ace.
Jody Garrett down the line, exactly. For Chad Bradford, Moneyball legend. It was first pitch, brother.
They won the game. They won the game though.
They won the David homered, I think in the eighth or whatever. Yeah, who remembers when Jose Bautista was a Met? That was a weird experience.
Yeah, like 4 years later than he should have been.
Yeah, that made no sense. That's still weird.
Actually, like much longer than he should have been.
Chad Bradford.
Moneyball
Chad Bradford.
His defect is that he throws funny.
He goes funny.
How much of the script of that movie is just dumb propaganda? How much?
They completely ignored that they had Hudson, Zeno, and Mulder, like the best 1, 2, 3. My dad, who's a huge A's fan, he always says like I can't even watch that movie anymore. It's just like so, because like it's just so, because it came from like a technique that like the A's didn't win with it, but the Red Sox like Theo Epstein was able to adopt it, and like so it's just like. It's not really about the A's. It's kind of just about like the approach.
Bro, who remembers that 2-week stretch of Justin Ruggiano? Another good 2-week stretch. And a couple homers against the Giants and the Cardinals.
Nick Plummer.
Well, Plum Dog.
In the chat. But... Yo, Yamamoto is on Fangraphs now.
He's on Fangraphs?
It was a 1-1 count, just like I said. I thought count to Jody Garrett, ding dong down the right field.
I think that's
why is he the number 2 prospect? That's actually crazy. Who's number 1?
Sasaki.
Sasaki's not on here though.
That'd be my guess.
Who's the
Jackson fucking Holiday, man. He's a great prospect, but like Yamamoto's like
is a fraud.
Surefire, like
no, he's not surefire. He's a fraud. He's never pitched in the major leagues. Never pitched in America. Doesn't even touch an American baseball yet. So he's a fraud.
He actually did pitch in America in the WBC.
No, that doesn't count. That tournament did not happen. You know, it did not happen at all. Adrian Gonzalez, James Loney, Adrian Gonzalez. How was that brought up when we had Tilmes? How the fuck was that brought up? That we had an Adrian Gonzalez name drop on an actual important live stream. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, no, it's because of people that don't want to keep Pete. You want to just keep.
I'm sitting here like
you want to just keep recycling in and out of these garbage pieces of shit at first base.
This is an important live stream, and Adrian Gonzalez's name is being brought up. I'm like, this is not us being stupid. This is an important one. How the fuck are we getting him here? Oh god,
they're all important ones. I bet that Lindor is teaching his daughter say Mendoza. I hope his daughter says nothing. Okay.
Okay.
She's the reason why we lost.
Whoa, that took a dark turn.
Back.
Bro, Darren Oliver was a Met. That's kind of crazy.
I don't want anybody liking Mendoza. That's what got Buck in trouble of not winning. That's why he didn't win.
Buck won Manager of the Year his first year. Carson.
Yeah, we won 101 games.
I need the ring though. That's what I want.
Well, we fired one of
my
best managers in MLB history just to hire some dude who's like none of us have ever heard of.
The plumber.
whatever his name is. Fucking what is it? Mendoza?
Who's that other Japanese? The iguana dude? Is that how do you say that guy's last name? The iguana dude?
Imanaga?
The iguana dude, yeah. That's his name. The iguana dude.
Imanaga.
He wants to laugh, but he knows he's live. He's like, I'm not going to say something.
You're going to get us tossed. Imanaga.
No, it's
Shota Imanaga.
Shota the iguana.
It's really easy, like when you just look at his name, how to say it. Like,
I think the iguana dude sounds a lot better. Let's be honest. That's a nickname built in. You know, you can have him, merch with the iguana. It makes sense. Thinking of the brand. I'm a big brand guy.
Okay.
But he's trying not to say something he wants to say. It's just like
it'd be nice to make
Jordani Valdespin.
The bunny, huh?
Jordani Valdespin did like the most. He had the most eventful Mets career for being here for so little.
Dude, he played for the Ducks last year or the year before.
Valdespin was like he was hitting walk-off grand slams. He was getting hit in the dick. He was. What was the other shit that happened with him?
Well, he got suspended for PEDs, but I'm going to talk about that.
Suspended for PEDs. He played like center field, shortstop,
second base,
base, like all the outfielder. Like
Scott, dude, we talking Scott? Yo, we can talk
Scotty
Scott.
H. That's a legend,
Bro. We can talk Scott Harrison.
We don't consider him a random Met. We consider him like Hall of Fame level.
Exactly.
Hall of Fame level
him against left-handed pitching is better than Darren Ruff versus lefties, bro. It's just money.
Oh, that's not true. Darren Ruff is an incredible hitter against lefties.
I hate.
I am the damn man right now.
He actually was a 165 WRC plus.
Shut up.
Prior to the trade deadline, this is a phenomenal trade for the Mets. They got their lefty and righty killer.
Yeah, it probably would have been.
Bro, we really had two Chris Youngs on the team at the same time. We had a black one and a white one.
We had a tall one.
CY.
He's got a ring. See?
Well, the other one's on MLB Network. So.
See? I didn't even know.
Yeah, he's on like
that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that is one of the Mets' worst contracts. Move on.
Which one?
Damian Easley, pinch hit legend, bro. I remember the one against Colorado. I still did the one in 06 against the Rockies. That's still just Mets classics.
Ike Davis. I loved Ike Davis. It's too bad he got hurt.
Was the Chris Young on what team was he on before the Mets?
Rangers,
Arizona.
The Rangers,
Yankees. He was all over the place. Not the pitcher, the outfielder.
Yeah, outfielder, and the one with swag.
I don't know if the pitcher Chris Young, the guy who's the GM of Texas.
The tall one, yeah.
Was he on the Kansas City team?
Yeah, he was.
He Young hit 2 home runs in like one game against the Yankees or something?
Bro, Kirk Neuenhuis really hit 3 homers in a game. That's crazy.
I was actually flying into LaGuardia Airport when that was happening.
And you caught the ball? You caught one of the homers? That's crazy.
Yes, on the fly.
On the fly.
In the plane. Yes.
Nice.
You may not believe it. There was no cell service in the.
No, there wasn't. But it happened. You got to believe it. You got to believe.
You should be naming off the good players. The Dumpster Dave. We're calling him Dumpster Dave already.
Well, I call him
really?
Dumpster Dave. That's generous, honestly.
Seriously?
Dude, again, Wonder Boy's mine. I just call him Wonder Boy until something proven otherwise. We call Dubas. Let's call him Wonder Boy. What else?
Name the players we have no chance at. Okay, Ohtani, Yamamoto, Imanaga, Soler, Teoscar.
What the hell? What's this guy going after?
The players we have no chance of getting. That Dumpster Dave isn't getting for us.
Oh,
Dumpster Dave.
That's amazing.
Dumpster Dave.
That's actually going to be the title of the next podcast. That's Dumpster Dave.
Dumpster Dave. That is a fucking have like the chum bucket as the background. That'd be great.
Yoenis Cespedes. The man who just single-handedly
the fact that I went to a game with Eric Campbell hitting third and John Mayberry Jr. hitting cleanup was pain.
and that we made the World Series that season.
I went to the 2021 game when like everybody was hurt. Like regulars in the lineup were like Cameron Maybin, Brandon Drury,
Jose Peraza. And we were leading the NL East.
How the fuck were we winning games?
And when our actual players came back, that's when we started to collapse.
Bro, only homies remember when Joe Panic was a Met.
Only homies remember that Jeff McNeil sucks.
Well, that's just a fact of life. That's really that homies don't need that. That's just knowers of ball.
Jeff McNeil does suck, but it's going to take a while for Mets fans to accept that.
Imagine Jeff McNeil on the Yankees. They would fucking love him no matter how bad he played, the Yankee fans.
Well, I mean, they have one. It's called DJ LeMahieu. So
DJ, like, they love
DJ. Actually,
they love DJ. He just is hurt all the time, and Jeff is always available. So,
for some reason, he should be available in trades, though. You know,
Ruben Tejada.
Bro, Rick Porcello.
The worst contracts. Jason Bay. I don't think Jason Bay was the worst contract. I think Mo Vaughn was worse. James McCann was really bad.
Wait, if you look at context of when the contract was given out, it might be the worst.
For a catcher, it was awful.
No, but
like,
no, I'm talking about the
terrible.
Jason Bay one. Wasn't it after the Bernie Madoff scandal, right?
It was.
Yeah, it was right when City
Bay was a bad signing, but like I don't think he was the worst. I don't think he was. He's one of the worst, but I don't think he is. I think Mo Vaughn is higher. I think
definitely Francisco Lindor is higher. Definitely got to say that. You know.
Yeah, he's number one.
Too much money.
We're talking about contracts the Mets gave out, not
just like contracts, like in terms of
there's
like
an obvious worst contract that we took on, but
Cano. Yeah, they didn't sign that though. They just took it on. But
bro,
Curtis was a good signing.
Batista.
Yeah,
another guy, Herson Batista, another good arm.
He was in the Cano trade.
Anthony Swarsak.
Starling Marte.
We're calling it the Cano trade, as Andy Martino wanted to specify. Exactly. Let's call it the Cano trade.
Yeah.
Starling Marte could be making a case for that pretty soon.
Marte's contract could get really sour really quick.
Unplayable, like at this point.
He might be. If he can't use his lower half, what is he good for?
I'm fine with him.
Stud, y'all bugging. What are you talking about, man? Have you ever talked to the typical Mets fan? That dude is terrible,
bro. And the fact that we
Ali Perez and Alejandro Diaz adding depth,
legend. Okay, but let's have a serious, non-serious conversation. Like we signed Lindor to that contract. We could have got Corey Seager for cheaper, who was literally 1,000 times better. But let's not have that serious non-conversation.
Let's not realize though that he's also signed till he's like 38 years old, which is like
it's showing fucking Lindor. Lindor's here to like what 97? Diaz is the man. Yes, sir.
Lindor has the best contract.
You're really looking back on hypotheticals with Lindor. Like, come on.
It's midnight. I'm bored as hell, and you got me with Zoo Fraud. I'm bored.
That's not my name anymore. It's Road now. It's
Josh Smoker. Let's fucking go. Yo, Josh.
Lindor till he's 35. Is he here for till 35?
I don't know. Maybe
38.
Or 37?
38.
I know I'm going to be 30 years old when that contract expires.
See, Trey and Xander's contracts go on like way.
They're 40. Yeah, they're dead to like 42 or some shit.
The Xander contract is terrible.
That's awful.
That is awful.
And the fact that
Xander one, the Machado one's awful too. Like I know it's not a shortstop, but
Machado's a great player, but like I don't understand why they wanted to like.
Just
I don't know. He had the opt out, right?
Yeah,
he had the opt out.
But still,
and he got paid, man. But like,
yo,
Seager overrated. He's got a ring, man.
He's got 2 rings. I mean,
listen, he got his ring. He's got 1 ring. Come on.
He's got 2 of them and a bunch of postseason homers. Nah, 2020 was in the bubble. It's okay. It's the most.
2020 is like an in-season tournament championship.
Shut the fuck up! I hate you. I hate you.
The spring training champs.
That's a good cap. He said the in-season trying to take a dig at the NBA. Don't be doing that. That's
yeah, kinda.
Wait, what's Machado's terms?
NBA fans in the chat, do you guys like this in-season thing? Let us know. I know this is like completely off topic.
Yeah, dude, we're an hour in. Who cares? The courts.
We are an hour in.
Those courts.
Dude, Machado's getting paid until he's 42.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like
he has
they
deferred
wouldn't have
payments
had
too,
to trade
right?
Soto if they didn't fucking sign Xander.
Yeah,
Like, they weren't even supposed to sign him. Like, it's actually
Well, they
crazy.
tried to get Turner, didn't they?
they tried to get Judge Turner. They just
They
said
tried to get
someone take-
Judge.
Why can't they pay $30 million for Juan Soto? I
Well,
don't get it.
Oh, I'm not
A
going to say that.
full
I'm not
no
gonna say
trade
what
clause.
I'm not going to say what I thought.
Attaboy, Preller. Attaboy.
He might be worse than
Attaboy.
Epler. Like,
Preller's
Epler's
got
good.
okay. Listen, Preller's got balls. Okay, I give him that,
Exactly. Save your name.
but he is stupid.
Dude, I'm okay with a guy with balls. I mean, I'd rather have a guy with balls than a guy with no testicles.
well, Brody Van Wagenen had balls by that.
Well, no, there's a difference. Brody Van Wago had tiny balls, like at least like Billy Epler. Jesus Christ, AJ Preller bought a super team. Like, did Billy Epler ever bring a super team? No. The fuck?
I mean, I can't. What I can't believe though is that, like, what was I going to say? That somehow we didn't lose the Kelenic trade, the Diaz trade, or whatever. Like,
why the fuck are we still talking about this?
It took a while. It took a while for it to happen. Like,
I mean, we
that's
say
what
that
happens when you give up a prospect. I mean,
and we all know that
it's gonna
Kelenic's
take
going to get the
time.
Braves devil magic and hit probably 45 homers this year and be a
Probably
fucking MVP candidate. Like, so can we stop with this?
yeah, after Diaz's first year, like somehow he like didn't completely crumble after that. It's actually
how the fuck is there still 61 people in this chat? What the fuck are y'all doing? Go to bed. Jesus.
Yeah.
Dude,
bring down our viewership. That's what I want. That's what we want.
It is fucking midnight. How are you dealing with stupidity?
I have a fantastic co-host, guys. I really do.
You go to bed, Ibby. I want to. My dog is literally laying on my lower half right now. I would like to go to bed, but no. I'm here talking about fucking Jonathan Awa-Ooze over here. Fucking
don't disrespect him.
Dude, I broke the news, bro. Get on my level, Tacoma. I had that before all y'all.
He still hasn't given you credit.
He still hasn't given me credit for. I was the one that broke the Awa-Ooze news. I could have broke the Bickford one too, but Bickford didn't sign for me, so fuck him. Awa-Ooze did. So
wait, Awa-Ooze did?
Yes, Awa-Ooze signed for me and fucking all the homies. I'm like, how the fuck do I know who you are?
Wait, Awa-Ooze, somebody with that much clout signed for you?
Exactly, bro. Fucking shocker. And the fact that he was shocked I even knew who the fuck he was. Who's like, why the fuck do I know who you are? That's my question. Because I watched fucking Syracuse too damn much.
The only reason to watch Syracuse last year was obviously for Ronnie. Like, let's be real.
And Beatty, when we thought Beatty was good, I guess, right?
What the fuck was that? My dog's out here just fighting.
Ronnie was like the most entertaining, definitely. It's in Syracuse. All right, so we got quite a few votes on the poll here. It looks like 51% of you say that you're 50-50 on this signing. 34% of you like it. 15% of you don't like it.
All right, I'm out. See y'all.
All right, I guess yeah, he had to go see peace. I'm still here, sadly.
All right.
What the fuck are you doing over there?
We'll wrap it up in 5 minutes here. Any last comments, questions, concerns? We'll be live for any other news. New podcast coming out this week, most likely on Sunday.
All about Dumpster Dave signings. That'll be this weekend.
Brody's big dick move.
Keon Brock's another great legend. Another great.
They traded him for $50,000.
They traded him for a printer. Drake. I don't know who the hell's taking that Cronenworth deal on, but you know.
The term sucks. The AV's fine. Yeah, this is the Padres are just trying to cut as much as they can.
McNeil for Cronenworth. Who says no?
Trading crap for crap. Pedro Feliciano, rest in peace. Yeah, he passed away recently.
He did. DJ Carrasco.
Perpetual Pedro.
Bro, DJ Carrasco has the same birthday as me. Good dude.
Oh my god. We had DJ Carrasco, and Carlos Carrasco found a way to be even worse than him.
Bobby Parnell, another legend, dude. Blood his fucking shoulders.
I miss Bobby Parnell, man. Just another destroyed talent from injuries. Injuries just suck, man.
Oh, man.
All right, get your last random Mets Mets comments in here. We'll hop off now around here.
Bartolo
Colon. I don't think he's random. For some reason, he's a celebrity.
I mean, he is. He popped out like 95 kids.
Parnell was disgusting. So was his elbow. And that's the reason why I didn't pitch that long.
Bro, they really did bring back Jason Isringhausen to get his forearm saved or whatever.
Was Isringhausen drafted by us?
Yes. Marco Scutero, that's a good one. Marco Scutero, that's a good one.
Oh, Marco Scutero.
I mean, if we're talking about Mets draft picks, I mean, you got to throw Nelson Cruz in that conversation. Or international signings.
We drafted, didn't we draft, or we signed originally Jose Quintana, didn't we?
Yeah. Who else?
It all comes full circle.
We really drafted George Kirby for him not to sign, and then he went to Seattle, and now he's fucking awesome. Pain.
Francisco Lindor is really working with our prospects.
But I mean,
during
like
the holidays.
This is the last thing we'll talk about. Like the Ventos video they pull out on Twitter. Like he's right there teaching him, and as soon as the camera goes on, he just walks away. Like we're not talking about that. He literally is like showing him the drill, and then the camera
Your mic's in a tunnel, buddy.
I know it's midnight. It's bedtime.
All right. Well, we're gonna end it here anyway. All right. So it's 12:30 in the morning. The Mets have signed Jorge Lopez to a 1-year, $2 million contract. For those of you who don't know, it's along the bottom. For those of you who are blind, for those of you who deaf, I just cleared it all up, covering all the bases. God, it's too late. Okay. What was I going to say? Like the stream, subscribe, post notifications for content throughout the week, including our very podcast that is that goes out on Jesus Christ. Usually goes out on Tuesday, probably will be out on Sunday this week. And we'll be going live throughout all the off season for breaking news. And we'll have some videos sprinkled along with that too. So we'll see you guys next time. Let's go Mets. And one more time, the Mets have signed right-handed pitcher Jorge Lopez to a 1-year, $2 million deal. And he most likely will be part of the bullpen. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out.